Okay, let's see. You wanna focus? Here we go. So this is a little, look at this cute little face. This is Carmen by hA.R.T.fullymade, and the new mommy wanted to know how she would style the hair to get the curls. Now, his hair is all flattened out because I had him all packed and remembered I forgot to do the video. So I'm going to do a little kind of tutorial on how to style his curls. And I do this with all the babies with curly hair, like super curly hair. So African American curly hair. This little guy, his hair is pretty curly as well. But she sent me a certain hairstyle that she wanted for him, and he's actually a memorial baby. So this little guy represents a little baby that passed away. So for her sake, I'm doing this video, and hopefully he'll keep sitting for me. I wrapped the blanket around him because he's only a newborn size baby, so he's not stuffed in the way for him to be sitting. So, not free by himself anyway. So I have my water, and when I send the babies home, I send hair conditioner with them. It's not just plain water, but when I'm doing the doll's hair, I just usually use plain water. And what I do send home doesn't have too much of a conditioner in it, because I water it down a lot. Just because I don't want to give a false leading that using conditioner on the hair is good. I wouldn't use it very often. So that's why I just go with water. So, you can spray. I'm just going to see how this is going to spray. So this only gives like a mist, but I brought this and didn't bring the brush. Just a moment. Okie dokie. So I have formed the curls. This little, it's rooted in the way for this. So you can basically look at the little dots and you can see what direction it goes in. But anyway, I most often spray the water onto the brush. So I spray it away from where I'm working. And then I use a pen. Depends on how small you want these curls. So this one is just a highlighter. But you can use other, goodness, if you had a knitting needle, crochet hook, anything. And I just put it around there, and I slowly and gently roll it down by the head, and I try to hold the hair while I slide the pen out, and that will keep it, you can't see, that will keep it tighter. Depends on how tight you want them. Let's go in a little closer, and I will maneuver here. Oh yeah, don't break your tripod, Tanya. And loosen this so that I can move it. Sorry for all the the bouncing. So again, you can put the water onto the brush. And this is I can't see because the piece that's holding my phone is right through the center. Now, this is time consuming, I will say, but if you want that nice curl, I hope you can see it. So here it is right here. If you want that nice small curl, then this is the way to do it. Now, someone else might have a different technique, but this is what I found has been how to do it the way I like it. And so you just get your curls. Now I try to do it without tugging on the hair, so I take my time, but they will stick to the marker, and you just keep going around the hair. And I go in different directions. I don't just put curls all the one direction, because naturally the hair does what it wants, right? And some curls can be pleasing, and some curls can be like, oh, why can't you do what I want you to do? But I do find the more water on there, they do work. Some little guys just don't want to. And that's the nature of hair, right? I think anyone with curls would be able to tell you sometimes they cooperate, sometimes they are obedient, and sometimes they're not. But that's how I do it. So I just, let's get you down here, bud. Nope, I got to lift up this. So it's just a matter of, and of course, right now they're formed because I did the whole head. So here's this little curly. Now, with this hair, and of course being a newborn, there's only so thick I could go without making it look totally odd on this age of a baby. And I find that the curls, when they're wet, makes the hair look so thin, but then when they dry, it's like it all fills in. So it's just a matter of taking your time. Not everybody has the patience. Some people don't, and it's not like it has to be done every single day. Like, I mean, you wouldn't be brushing out the hair and to the point of it not having any more curl there. So some of them are pretty, you can make them together as thick of a curl as you want. Now I have this other curl gone around there. Either way, by the time he reaches home, unfortunately, his travel hair will, his hair will probably be flattened. So I hope you can see by this video. Let's see if I can get over to this side here. As long as there's water in the brush, you don't have to have it sogged, by no means. So he's a little curly head guy here. But it all depends on what size of, I could say, tool, whatever I'm using. It'll make, you know, the curls that size. So if it were a little bigger, it could make a few bigger curls. Of course, lying on the back of his head, as he have been, his hair is all flattened out. I had all this in curls. But he's been getting dressed, and he's heading home in the morning. So he's got one happy mama waiting for him. So this has been a project that's been ongoing for a while now, since before Christmas, and then he decides to take it out on my needles. I was down to my very last needle, and I ordered more because I was afraid that that one was going to break. But we got there without breaking that needle. So I was so happy. But today the needles arrived, which is kind of funny. So as you can see, they're not too hard to form. It's just time consuming. There we go. It's almost like little rollers. But and of course the back doesn't even have to be curled really, because, you know, babies tend to be lying on the back of their heads. So unless they're cuddle babies, like in Cuddles, there's lots of those babies. Just want to be up. So I hope this helps. Sorry, my hand was there in the way. Unless he's upright sitting in a free sitting style position, his hair will be flattened on the back, because unless his head is not touching anything, that's the only way that it wouldn't be disturbed. But he's going to be disturbed if he's lying down. He's such a cutie little guy, though. It was an honor to create this little guy. Hopefully he'll bring some peace and contentment. So I'll get at the back after. But there you go. That's isn't that a sweet face? With the big blue eyes. So there's his curls. I don't like to spray directly onto the head very often, because each little hole here where the hair goes in, of course, you know, is an opening, and even though the hair is glued on the inside, those holes are not glued over, so it just gives an opportunity. If you wet the head too much, it will have to dry. I'm concerned about water seeping in through and not drying inside the head, so that's why I don't use any amount of water or anything on a regular basis. Just for the fact that I wouldn't want there to be mold or anything to grow in time. And of course, also I think about the hair, because, you know, it's not being nourished like our human hair is through the follicles. So, you know, to protect the hair for longevity, I don't mess too much with it. There you go, Curly Q. So there he is. That's my way of doing some curls. And like I said, it seems like when it's wet, the hair looks so thin, or like you can see the scalp. And but then when it dries, it kind of thickens up. But there you go. That's how I do my curls. So let his hair dry, and then he will be tucked away in his box and heading home tomorrow. Look at those eyes. These are glass eyes. And I find the difference with glass eyes, it's almost like you can look right in, like the baby has soul. I find it's so such a difference. And you have a little speck on your eye. Gone. There you go. Okay, so anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope it's helpful. Take care. Bye.